why you struggling in mathematics and how to finally get it. You see, have you ever forgotten some fractions? You struggle with decimals, feel totally lost with multiplication? Listen, you are not broken. You were just rushed through the system. You understand? So this video is going to help you to really learn the basics of math without shame or stress. And no, you don't need to have to be a genius to start this. You actually just need to rewire yourself. So this video is going to teach us how we can break free from this struggle in mathematics. And it's not going to be long. I'm just going to take it small. And the most reason and the main reason is that we have a broken foundation. We have a broken foundation. There is a book I am going to share with us. The title of the book is Why You Struggle in Math and How to Finally Get It. It is on my desktop right now. I'm going to share that book with you. Because you see, most students who struggle with algebra or equations don't actually fail because math is hard. That is not the reason. They don't fail because math is hard. They fail because the foundation is crashed or is cracked. I'm just trying to remove the book. So they think about it and they're like, how do you build a house? It's a question. If you are building a house and then the foundation is not stronger, the house is not going to stand. Even the Holy Scripture says that it's only a fool who builds a house on the sand. When it's raining, it will sweep it away. But a wise person builds his house on a rock. The wind will come and blow it, but it will still stand. So if the foundation is not strong, forget about it. So you start from the ground up. But you see, the school often throw you on the roof without even checking if your foundation is solid. When you go to the schools, the formal education system, it usually just put you on the roof, expect you to know the math. They give the question, expect you to be able to answer it, without giving you how to go about it, without giving you the foundations. They think that everybody is like a mathematician, you understand? So many of us were told to memorize without understanding. We were told to pass without even learning. You see, they give the question, they are trying to let you memorize it without even understanding. What? And the person who is able to memorize faster and able to work faster is regarded as a genius. And today, in today's tutorial, they are going to change that. They are going to change that perception. Right. I have my book now. It's saying that, you see, your brain loves visuals, but most math teachers only use numbers on a page. Do you see what it's saying? The human brain loves what? Visual. The more you visualize it, the more you understand. Even mathematics itself, it's full of symbols. So when the teacher is able to visualize it, then your brain is able to conceptualize it. But when he is not able to do that, then he's not able to conceptualize in your brain. And the foundation may be weak. But now listen to this. You are trying to add 1/3 and then 1/4 without a common denominator. It's like comparing apples to oranges. But when you see it, you try to understand it. You are comparing apples with oranges. They are not the same. So in order to put them together, you may want them to be the same. That's where the concept of what? Common denominator comes. So when you visualize it this way, you see that it becomes very simple and easy to understand. So math is not just taught in your way. If math was taught in your way, you would have understood it. And now I want you to rewire this. You can learn mathematics. You can master mathematics. And it becomes easier when you connect it to your own real life and the life outside there. When we want to talk about geometric figures, begin to align yourself with the geometric figures around in our environment. The way we build our houses, the way we wove. When you go to the northern sector or where they build the math house with a conical head, you see that like a conical shape. and you can always calculate it, and the base is like a cylindrical shape. So there are a lot of geometric figures in our culture and in our environment. So when you are able to relate that in the classroom or in your own personal study, then anytime you enter the exam hall, you begin to picture it and you can solve it. But when you don't do that, when you enter the question comes, you forget. That is where the secret is. You see, math is not difficult, but it's about how you are handling it. It's about the concept of how you yourself is building it, whether fractions or decimals or algebra. How you are approaching the concept is what matters. Let me cite this example. If you are training your crèche child, maybe a 2-year-old child, how to solve some mathematics like addition, and you begin by saying that 20,000 plus 30,000, like the child will look at you like this. How do you expect me? Because they might have been visualizing it in their classroom. They use counters to count, and you come here, you are telling the child that 2,000 plus 10,000. What? You should go and count 10,000 sticks or counters and come to count them. No, he's not going to get it. Or you say even 100 plus 200, it's going to struggle at that age. But let's approach it this way. The same child, the foundation is very necessary. When you build the foundation very well and it goes up, he's going to build it up. Now, the foundation, in the same example, you ask the child, 2 apples plus 3 apples. The child quickly count 2 and 3 and put them together. And he says 5 apples. Then you again ask the small child, 1 apple plus 2 apples. You quickly add 1 and 2 and says what? 3 apples. Again, you ask the child, 7 banana plus 3 bananas. You count them and said what? 10 bananas. Now the emphasis is on the child adding the item name, banana, apple. So 10 banana, 3 apples, 5 apples. Now when you do this series of example with the child, then go ahead and now ask the child, 10,000 plus 1,000. You'll be surprised for the child to tell you that 11,000. You tell the child 5,000 plus 2,000. It will shock you to hear the child say 7,000. Why? Because he just add the 2 and the 5 and said 7. Now he's using the concept in the apple, the banana, and as the 1,000 there. So he's just saying 7,000, as if 1,000 is also one of the apples or the fruit. Now, see, quickly give the answer without even knowing. The foundation is already laid. Now, their child will grow with. Anytime somebody asks the child, 20,000 plus 10,000, say 30,000, 2,000 plus 5,000, 7,000. Then, like, she's just giving answers. Now, when that child gets to grade 6, she now understands why he was saying 1,000. You now get to know that 1,000 is not like the apples nor the banana, but another concept of the place value system. So this is it. You need to find a way of understanding mathematics yourself. So this book, Why You Struggle in Mathematics and How to Finally Get It, I'll put the link in the description and you can get it. It is live on Amazon and you can get it for yourself. You understand? Now, when you want to make math out of life, from your own life, you may say, let's say that you think of 3 moments today as you are watching me, where you use math, even without realizing it. There are some things you just do math without even knowing. Counting, estimating travel. When they say, how long will you take? You quickly give an estimation, but when you enter the class and they give the same time estimation, you will not be able to answer. But when you say, okay, I'm going to the market, you are able to know the number of hours I should go and how long I should take and how long I will be able to, come back. You're able to do all this before you go to the market. You don't know you are doing math. or even doubling some items. You are preparing the food for 5 people. Then your parents tell you that, okay, now we have some visitors, and so our number is going to be 10. You quickly double up the food before you prepare it to feed the 10 people. How? Why? You are able to do this simple. It's the same thing in mathematics. So, splitting airtime. Like, okay, if I buy airtime, I'll be able to, use it for this number of calls. You're able to calculate if I call this person for 2 minutes, if I call this person. You are doing all this calculation. It is full of mathematics. Why don't just bring that same concept in math? Now, why I say that you were not taught in the way you learn mathematics, or your teachers didn't visualize it for you, is that this is a reason. If they had related to the real math situation, you will not suffer. Math is in our culture. We call it math inculturation. It is in our culture. Each of us struggled with math at one point in time. In the basic school, I struggled with math, and they repeated me. I sat up from there and I said, I'm not going to fail like him. And I left it up to the point that I even came to university and studied mathematics as my degree course. Graduated with first class and now pursuing Masters of Philosophy in mathematics. So it means that everyone can learn math. And that is why I have the audacity and the experience I have already to write this book, Why You Struggle with Math, and how you can finally get it. It is live on Amazon and you can get it. So you are not too old to say that I can't go back with math, and you are not too far behind. I'm reading this from the book. You just never got the chance to start with the right foundation, but you have got that now. You are not copying anymore. You are not copying anyone. You see, you are understanding. Try to understand math yourself. Try to understand yourself, how you learn. Don't copy other people on how they learn math, but master your own math skills. So if this video has blessed you so far, don't forget to give me a subscribe and a comment. I want you to comment below. I am building my foundation. Comment in the comment section. I am building my foundation. This is a positive confirmation. Comment there. I am building my foundation. I am going to build it, and then you pick it up from there. So in the next video, I shall be talking about how to learn math even if you are not a math person. That's what I'm going to talk about in the next video. So please give me a subscribe and notification so that when I release a new video, you'll not be left out. And you can email me if you have any challenge, personal mentoring. I'll take it through. Thank you.